When we are lost and we are wandering in just our repetitive cycles that make us believe that we can't do any better, that we're going to have to settle for what we have right now, you need to understand that God's looking for you. You're not even looking for him. He's looking for you. God is actually searching, seeking out people who are not even trying to find him. I know in religion, sometimes we want to believe that, God's only going to help those who help themselves. I'm still looking for that scripture. It does not exist. God's not looking for people who are only looking for him. He's looking for folks who don't even have him on their mind. The lost, the people who are off the path. He's looking for you. You're not on the path that leads to life. He's looking for you. You're on the path, but you're discouraged. You feel like you can't get out of that cycle of redundancy. So life is not really working for you. Guess what? He's looking for you. He's looking for people who don't have life. He is traveling with his disciples. This is a whole nother occasion from John 6. He's traveling with his disciples. And the schedule has them going to one destination. And Jesus says, hold on, I'm going to augment that schedule because there's someone who needs life in Samaria. And the disciples say, hey, wait, hold up. We don't travel to Samaria. Those are lifeless people in Samaria. Those people are not connected to our Jewish family, to the institution of Jewish worship. They have walked away from Jewish tradition. Yes, they are relative to us. They are related to us. They are a part of us naturally, but spiritually, they've separated themselves. So we have no dealings with them. Jesus says, okay, and those are exactly the people I'm looking for. So Jesus says, okay, so guys, you go on where the schedule says you're supposed to go, but I'm going to Samaria. There's a demand in me to go to Samaria because there's someone in Samaria that needs life. When he arrives at a well that is a place where the waters would gather so that someone could come. It's a natural cistern where someone could come and draw water from that and take it home. They didn't have, regular running water as you and I would have today, so they would have to find a common area where water would gather. They would create a well, a cistern there, so that it would actually allow the waters to come together and people could come and could take water pots of water home. Jesus gets to this well at Sychar in Samaria, and a woman is present. And Jesus wants to have a life conversation with this woman at the well. And he opens the conversation by making a request, asking her to give him some water from the well. Now, it was not uncustomary, in particular, for a male to ask a woman to draw water. That would not have been unaccustomed. That would not have been extraordinary. What was extraordinary was not, first of all, just that she's having this request made by this man, but she recognizes that this man, being a Jew, not a Samaritan, has traveled outside of his boundaries. He's not where he's supposed to be. Stay with me. This Jew, she's bypassing the fact that, okay, you're asking me to give you a drink, but hold on, you're not even supposed to be here. What are you doing here?